Good morning, class. We'll start our topic. Yesterday, where did we leave? We were discussing the extent of India. While we were discussing India, we discussed longitude, latitudes. So here we'll see that this is the map of India, and in this map, we'll see the extension of India, like east to west and north to south. What is the length and width of our country? So when we see from Gujarat to Arunachal Pradesh, it is of 2,933 kilometer, and when we say that from north to south, it is 3,214 kilometer. Another, we see that the size of India. So when we talk about that, what is the landmass of our country? So we see that India has an area of 3.28 million square kilometer. India's total area accounts for about 2.4% to the total geographical area of the world. Means on the earth, when we say on the earth, the land mass, the diagram you see in the next slide, means whatever it is 2.4 we occupied on the earth, and total area, that is uh, 5 510.2 072 million square kilometer land. So this particularly the area which is occupied by India. Then this is the total areas account of for about 2.4% the total geographical area in the world. So this we can see, like this much of land we occupies in the on the earth. Now these are the major country which have largest area they occupy in the world, and they are Russia, Canada, USA, China, Brazil, Australia, and India. India is the seventh largest country, and you see the area 3.28. When we compare India, the largest one is Russia, that is 17.07. Afterwards, we see that the land boundary of our country, we see that the continental region, which are the means the country is sharing land boundary with other country. We know that they're the seven country when we see the political map of India, but the land boundary is of 15,200 kilometer. That is the land boundary of our country. This black line you can see. And when we talk about the coastal line, the length of coastal line is 7,516.6 kilometer. This is the coastal line. By the red line you can see, okay? And this includes Andaman and Nicobar Island also. Afterwards, we proceed another map of India, because this is the detailed information of India map, so that you can have the full idea about what is our India and how far it is extended. So, from this latitude, land begins to the taper towards north and south. Means you can see that we know that India, it divides by in two halves by Tropic of Cancer. This is Tropic of Cancer, and it divides India into two halves, that is north and south. We know it, but another way we can say that it is tropical climate and it is subtropical climate. So it divides, because we know that these horizontal line generally denotes temperature. I taught you in the class even temperature, and when we talk about the longitudinal line, they talk about time. Okay, so afterwards, this line, that is 22-degree north latitude, we know that latitude, that is Tropic of Cancer, it is, what is that, 23 and half north. And this 22 north latitudes, what it does, it gives the taper toward north to south. What is the taper? Taper means like this particular shape, means it is slowly, you can say, tapering means the length or the breadth is decreasing towards south. So Bay of Bengal and Andaman and Nicobar Islands are situated in the southern direction. Means we know that generally when we draw the map of India, we know that Andaman and Nicobar in Bay of Bengal. This is particularly then you see this one. Then when we talk about Lakshadweep, so Lakshadweep. So this was about the tapering. This the word you will face in chapter. After that, the another map we have, that is India and the world. So the connection, or you can say, means the contact of our country is not today, even from ancient time till today, how we were connected with the other part of the country. So this is the main, like we have very good contact of ours with the world in the neighboring country, like when we talk about China, Arabian country, ठीक है, central countries, then China, eastern countries, all these countries. So these we have a good connection till today, and in ancient time we also had. So this about the location it is given, like what is particularly, like Indian landmass has a central location between east and west. So by the map you have seen कि when we discuss, when we see earth, so we have the central location. Like here if we say that this is uh, particularly here we are, so central location we have on the earth, and India is southward extended on the Asian continent. South, we know that 7 continents we have on the earth, and India's location is in south of Asia. So the trans Indian Ocean routes which connect the countries of Europe West and the countries of East to provide the strategic central location to India. Note that the Deccan Peninsula protrudes into the Indian Ocean, and thus helping India establish close contact with the West Asia. Means the location tell us about that it is the suitable and best way to connect the all part from east to west to our country, and many rulers had come to India because of that beautiful or fortunate location of our country. African, European from western coast and southern east Asia from eastern coast, no other country has a long coastal line. We know it. I told that that is of 7,516.6 kilometer. Okay, so it is India eminent position in India Ocean, which justifies the naming Indian Ocean after it. Means if we know that Indian Ocean is below India map, so means Indian location. So why it is? Because of India's eminent position. So India's contact with the world have continued through the age, but relationship through the land routes are much older than the maritime contacts. Matlab, we had very good contact with other countries, not only today but in ancient times. The various passes across the mountains have been known to have, means maritime, आप कह सकते हैं इसको कि when people used to travel by ship, before that India had good you can say paths or ways or through which the people used to come to India. They are in some continent region. So various passes across, passes you can say in the mountainous region, generally some people the way they used to come, and they were called the passes in the high highlands. So mountains north have provided passes to ancient travelers, while the ocean restricted such interaction for a long time. These routes have contributed in the exchange of ideas, commodities since ancient time. Means not only the people used to come for the purpose of trade, but they generally lived here, stayed some time, and you can say left the impression of their culture, the ideas, the stories. When we see the Panchatantra, Indian numerals, decimal system, thus could reach as many part of country. Means when people used to come here, generally they not only brought their culture, but they took, or you can say took away from here many you can say beautiful things, or which spread out all over the world. So on other hand, we say that we have the influence of Greek sculptures and architectural styles, dome and minerals. West Asia can be seen in different part of our country. Means we have beautiful glimpse of art and architecture in our country. So rest of the thing we will discuss in the chapter. We will read line to line what the chapter is telling us. So this was the PPT which I explained for you. Thank you. Have a nice day.